My absolute favorite blood marker is vitamin D, and the reason is because there are so many diseases that are associated with low vitamin D levels. When you go closer to the equator, multiple sclerosis just seems to disappear. And there is a correlation in the literature between a lack of UVA and UVB exposure and multiple sclerosis. Most often, when I've spoken to people and they show me their blood test and they don't feel that well, their vitamin D levels are usually low. They're usually not optimal. Usually when I speak to people who feel really optimal, who look really good, they have really high vitamin D levels. So we should all be taking vitamin D supplements then? Well, no, that's not the case. The reason why we see lower disease rates closer to the equator is because of UV light, not because of vitamin D supplementation, because they supplement vitamin D more at higher latitudes as opposed to lower latitudes, because that's where they lack the most amount of UV light. That's where they lack the most amount of sun. What you see with vitamin D supplementation is that the HDL cholesterol, which they call good, that usually goes down when you supplement. Well, when you're in the sun, it goes up. And it is very, very true that healthy people have high HDL levels and unhealthy people have low HDL levels. Vitamin D by itself is not the real reason why I look at vitamin D. I look at it because it tells me how much someone has been in the sun. Now this is Auguste Rollier. He used heliotherapy to heal all his patients. He had solariums in the Swiss Alps, okay? And so he had an 80% success rate. Now tell me, does the modern medical establishment have the same success rate? And this guy was just using the sun, he wasn't using anything else. And he was using it in the mountains because at altitude, the UV light is stronger. What are the optimal levels? Above 70 nanograms per milliliter or 175 nanomoles per liter. Depends on which country you're in and what kind of unit they use when measuring vitamin D. And then for HDL, you want it above 60 milligrams per deciliter.